Hello. My name is Fanica Rarinca. I am the author of a fantasy book for children titled Patronel and Soriela. The story of Patronel and Soriela was born out of a nightmare I had one night. I am going to read a fragment from the first chapter of the book. The chapter title is The Betrayal, and is the very essence of the nightmare I had. The Betrayal. Steer-nose in the wind and three-fingered Tristan met on a weekend day for a picnic in the spinney, north of the factory's grounds. It was a beautiful summer day. The three were meeting to discuss their plans in private, away from the ears of everyone else in the factory. Patronel thinks luck is on his side and nothing bad could ever happen to him, Steer-nose in the wind added. It's true. What could we do to show him his wrong? Three-fingered Tristan asked. This isn't a bad idea, Stro said. What do you mean? We must teach him not to take his luck for granted. Bad things can happen to anyone. He actually seems to be successful in everything he does. If we leave Patronel in charge, we can't do anything. But the three of us can teach him a lesson, Steer-nose in the wind insisted. What do you mean? Three-fingered Tristan asked. Did you hear about the wizard? Of course. Who hasn't? Everyone's afraid of him. I get chills down my spine only by thinking about him, and what he's capable of. I know. He makes one's blood run cold. But the three of us, we can work with him, so Patronel gets scared to death. Let fear torture his guts, not ours. You want to work with the wizard to teach Patronel a lesson? Three-fingered Tristan asked. Don't you? Didn't you suffer enough from the decisions he makes? For sure, I suffered, and it hurts seeing our advice ignored by him. But to work with the wizard? I think it's pretty brutal and even. Three-fingered Tristan couldn't finish his sentence. He saw the hate in his friend's eyes, and he was afraid he would become their new target. He was better off being on their side, he could see, rather than against them. They terrified him. And the wizard? Tristan was so frightened he didn't even dare to think about the wizard. He told himself then it was better to make Patronel suffer than to put himself through such a terror. Therefore, they worked with the wizard to steal Patronel's business. With this decision in mind, the three friends left the spinney. The wizard would curse Patronel so he couldn't run his business anymore, would lose everything, and might even disappear from this world, leaving the three of them in charge of the factory. I know you have lots of questions. Who is Patronel? Well, he is a very nice, young, honest man, owner of a glass factory. Who is Soriela? She is a young, poor orphan, a shy girl, secretly in love with Patronel. She heard the plot of the three betrayers. She tried to warn him, but he wouldn't listen. At those three betrayers' advice, the wizard turned Patronel into a frog, telling him that he would become human again when he eats a pear that grew in a cherry tree. Was Patronel able to find such a strange fruit? Did he become human again? I invite you to read Patronel and Soriela, and find out the story, from the beginning to the end. Where can you find it? The book is available on Amazon, in